Hi, it's Fiona here from the Informed Health Nutritional Wellbeing Centre. I'm a nutritionist, holistic counsellor, and life coach, and I want to talk to you about weight loss. Now, of course, we know that nutrition and exercise are important for weight loss, but what we often forget is the mindset behind it. And what I find is that people will have a goal, and sometimes the goal will be something really boring like a size. I think a goal needs to be a lot more have a lot more depth than that. So a goal needs to be something that gets you really excited and you feel really good about. It needs to be your goal. So it may relate to a size, but it will also relate to how you're going to feel, what you're going to achieve, how your life will be. So what's going to feel good about your life at that time, because that will keep you excited. Whereas I think a number isn't enough to excite a lot of people. The other thing is the how to. How are you going to do it? Because often people will have a goal, but they don't have any plan behind it. And your plan is really your scaffolding. And it's not just your plan for your nutrition and for your exercise, which, like I said, is important, but it's also the plan for how you're going to emotionally do this. So, do you have a support system? Do you have someone that you can talk to? Do you need to see a health professional? What is your family like? What's the food like where you live? Who cooks in your house? How are you going to manage this time? And what you really need to know is, what are you going to do on that day? Now, that day is the day where it all falls apart. It's the day that you're tired, you get home, you're emotional, you're late, and there's no food in the house. Well, what do you do on that day? And these are all things that you actually need to plan for. You don't plan for your best day, you plan for your worst day, because you're going to have it, because we all do. The other thing you need to keep in mind is, a lot of people talk about it just being about willpower and self control and all of that sort of stuff. Well, basically, willpower and self control, the only reason they happen well is because those people have a really good plan and really good scaffolding around how they're going to do what they're going to do. It's not just pure willpower, it's the planning and it's what goes on behind the scenes. What you often see on TV programs where people are losing weight is they get home and it all falls apart when they get home. And the reason it does is because they don't know how to be at home. They don't know emotionally how to deal with their weight loss when they get home. And they go right back into the same dynamics that led them to where they were in the first place. So you've got to look at, what is your environment, who is around you, who do you have to support you, and what do you need to do that's different this time to make a difference. The other thing you need to do is you need to have self-compassion. You need to actually nourish yourself to health. You can't trying to kill yourself, trying to hate yourself to health doesn't work. We really have to learn how to nourish and nurture ourselves rather than punish and torture ourselves, which a lot of us seem to think is the way to achieve our goals. It really isn't. Self-compassion and loving your body and looking after yourself is how you'll achieve your goal. Thanks. Talk to you next time. Bye.